across the Midwest. All her teams are expected to abide by the 5 core values the NAI embraces, which are respect,
tick, tick, boom. You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who...
ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Davis Field for tonight's Heart of America women's soccer semifinal matchup between the 5th-seeded Clarke University and the 1 seed, your Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players and coaches and spectators abide by the NAI Champions of Character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. And now at this time, an opening prayer followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you tonight in all we do on and off the field, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray, amen. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the 5th-seeded Clarke University Pride. Introducing first at forward, number 2, Samantha Rodriguez. Defender number 3, Emma Canny. At midfielder number 7, Genevieve Cruz. At midfielder number 8, Morgan Catcher. Defender number 15, Katie Ritter. At forward, number 16, Shannon Catcher. At midfielder, number 17, Jamie Albertson. At midfielder, number 20, Carly Gilling. Defender, number 23, Hope Ward. At midfielder, number 27, Larissa Pritchard. At midfielder, number 32, Abby Prunty. And in goal, number 0, Faith Crapful. The head coach of the Pride is Josh Prince. And now, your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing first at midfielder, freshman from San Jose do Rio Preto, Brazil, number 2, Manuela Polacchini. At forward, freshman from L'Hôpital du Grabouat, France, number 13, Sean Piron. At defender, sophomore from Magor, Wales, number 15, Curtis Pinchard. Midfielder, senior from Barcelona, Spain, number 10, Marina Cervello. At midfielder, graduate from Sopron, Hungary, number 3, Kitty Torak. At forward, senior from St. George's, Grenada, number 18, Ranisha Frank. At midfielder, sophomore from Minas Gerais, Brazil, number 8, Marcela Helena. At defender, junior from Valladolid, Spain, number 7, Alicia Zamora. At defender, senior from Bivastedt, Germany, number 4, Laura Heisenbeck. And in goal, sophomore from Montevideo, Uruguay, wearing 00, Max Termas Colombo. The Eagles head coach is Dan Schmidlin, assisted by Tyler Watkins and Carlotta Baldo. Your Central Methodist Eagles.
As the temperatures cool and we progress into the fall season, the leaves have fallen, and we got postseason soccer for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Davis Field and Central Methodist University and the Heart Conference Network and HeartConferenceNetwork.com. We've got Heart of America Athletic Conference semifinal action for you tonight, the first of 2 matches. The first one being Central Methodist, the 1 seed, taking on the 5th-seeded Clarke University Pride. This is Phil Fortaleza will be taking you through play-by-play this evening as Central Methodist continues their pursuit of their 5th straight conference championship in tournament form. We'll get the starters out to you shortly, but also wanted to acknowledge our corporate partners for the continued support of CMU Athletics, including MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Community Auto Sales and Service, Howard Electric Cooperative, Airlink, Jury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, and Steve Miller of Remax Boone Realty. Thank you so much for your continued support of CMU Athletics. We appreciate ya. So kickoff shortly as Central will be going right to left on your Heart Conference Network device. Shout out Eric Bergrud for that reference. And Clarke will be going left to right. Here at Davis Field, the lights are on. And we are ready for semifinal action. The first of 2, the nightcap being Missouri Valley and Mid-America Nazarene down in Marshall. That match is scheduled to kick off at 7 p.m. We'll get the starters to you shortly after kickoff as Ranisha Frank First team all-conference selection in the Heart in 2022. Whistle blows, and we're underway. Eagles in the home grays with neon green numerals. Clarke in their road navies, gold numerals, with Clarke in prints across the anterior portion. The Central working it from the back. Zamora will get out to Laura Heisenbeck. Clarke playing back to begin. Let's get the starters out to you. First for the fifth seed, Clarke University Pride. They come into this match on a five-match winning streak, actually, beginning after a loss at Missouri Valley. Ever since then, Clarke has pulled off 5 straight. And how they got here is in quarterfinal action, they played Benedictine to a 2-2 draw, or to a 2-2 tie. So it came down to penalty kicks, in which Clarke was victorious in over in Atchison. So Clarke looking to replicate a road victory tonight. And we'll start between the pipes. Wearing number 0 is Faith Krapfel. Krapfel on the year. She looks like she split time with April Lashome. The CMU continues to work from the back. Krapfel, this is her 9th start, 1.61 goals against average, 54 saves against 14 allowed. And we go to the field players, beginning with heavy focus will be on number 7, Genevieve Cruz, Hart first team selection. She's the senior out of Racine, Wisconsin. Cruz, the goals leader for the Pride, 15 goals on the year. This is her 19th appearance overall and 19 starts. Samantha Rodriguez, a Hart third team selection. She's a freshman out of Corona, California. Wears number 2. For Rodriguez on the year, start number 16th. She's got 3 goals and 2 assists to her credit as CMU looks to work it into the box. It looks like Clarke will get a clearance. It's asking for a change of touch, and looks like they'll get it. So a throw in for Katie Ritter, number 15. Another California counterpart, Southern California specifically. She's out of Riverside, California. Katie Ritter. Wears number 15, Ritter on the year. In defense, I like to give defensive statistics as a collective. So as a whole, they've given up 33 goals versus, towards the middle pit on. So we'll work at far side for Julia Hadrig. Hadrig on the far side. She was the hero against Park in the quarterfinals. So Hadrig's tally against Park this past Saturday, the reason why Central Methodist is playing right now, about 4 minutes in. Emma Canny, the sophomore defender out of Gretna, Nebraska, wears number 3, Canny on the year. So there's start number 5 for her 17th appearance overall, 1 assist to her credit. In defense, Morgan Catcher, a third team selection in the Heart, the midfielder out of Valparaiso, Indiana. She's a sophomore, wears number 8. Catcher on the year, 19th start overall, 2 goals, 2 assists. The aforementioned Katie Ritter out of Riverside, California. In defense, wears number 15. Shannon Catcher, Hart's second team selection, forward. Also out of Valparaiso. The sister of Morgan Catcher. She's a junior, wears number 16. The central pressuring. They'll work it, trying to work it to the far side for Kitty Torak. And Surveil will work it back for the central back line. Jamie Albertson out of Long Beach, California. Heavy California contingent here on the Clarke University Pride roster. She's a midfielder. She's a senior, wears number 17. So for Albertson on the year, 13th start, 1 goal, 3 assists to her credit, with 4 shots on goal. Carly Gilling out of Chandler, Arizona, wears number 20. She's a midfielder in her senior year. For Gilling, says appearance number 12 for her. Does have 1 goal to her credit. We're going to hit shot by Elena. Saved by Krapfel. So Elena trying to work it on the far side, lower 90. Waiting for it was Faith Krapfel. Hope Ward, a hard third-team selection in defense, a junior out of Burlington, Iowa, wears number 23. And to round out the field players for Clarke is a freshman midfielder out of Griffith, Indiana, number 32, Abby Prunty. Looks like a foul. Looks like a foul is called on Karis Pinchard on the near side. So we'll win a free kick for Clarke. So now the starters for CMU. We begin with the freshman midfielder, number 2, Manuela Policini, who's seen some extended time due to some of the notable injuries that Central Methodist has had. For Policini, CMU looks to work from the back once again as they dispossess as Clarke was entering their offensive third. For Policini, 4th start, 1 goal to assist her credit. CMU works into the box, whistle call. Looks like they're calling him, looks like an offsides call. Possession back to the Pride. Jacques Perron, the freshman out of L'Hôpital du Grabois, France, wears number 13. For Perron, a mainstay in the 2022 lineup. 15th start overall, 2 goals to her credit. Karis Pinchard out of Magor, Wales, in touch right now, passes for Perron. Asking for a foul call, and she'll get it. Free kick for CMU on the near side. Well into the offensive third for Central Methodist. As for Pinchard, mainstay in defense for Central. Playing left back. 13th start, 1 goal, 3 assists for Pinchard. Heisenbeck hits it away. Attempted header for Zamora. Nothing doing. Hit on. Last touch by Clarke. Throw in for Perron. In goal, the sophomore from Montevideo, Uruguay, wearing 00, Max de Armas Colombo, has been called to action for the 2nd year in a row late into the season due to a knee injury suffered by Judith Oliveras. So Colombo, for the remainder of 2022, we'll see first team action the rest of the way. And now we get to more of the field players, and what a loaded list here of Hart first team selections, including the midfielder from Barcelona, Spain, the senior number 10, Maria Cerveo. Kitty Torak manning the right side in midfield. Habayer Hadrig, freshman out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, wears number 6. Attempted through ball. So trying to work it back for de Armas Colombo, and she'll just clear it. offside's called there. Possession back to Central Methodist. Ronisha Frank gets to start tonight. The goals leader for Central Methodist in 2022 was 17. The senior out of St. George's, Grenada. Right behind her is Marcela Elena, wears number 8. Sophomore out of Minas Gerais, Brazil. Elena during 2022 at 13. Central working their offense once again. Pit on. Good touch by Frank. Cleared momentarily. 50-50 ball into the offensive third. And then the center back duo of Alicia Zamora and Laura Heisenbeck rounding out the rest of the field players for Central Methodist. And Heisenbeck, the senior out of Beaverstedt, Germany, through ball for Clarke. A foul called on that through ball. That was Shannon Catcher. Looks like she had a great opportunity, but the two center backs closed it in Zamora and Heisenbeck. And drawing the foul, possession back to CMU. So Laura Heisenbeck named 2022 Hart Defensive Player of the Year for the third straight year. An absolute force at center back, and not to discount the accomplishments of Alicia Zamora. First team selection again in 2022, and expect some more accolades to come both their way when NAI awards come out. So about 12 minutes in, first half. Focus of the Central offense is ball control, and they like to pressure. Spend most of their time in the offensive third. And they do a work from the back, or they can work the long ball in as well. So very versatile style that Central runs. Involves a lot of great chemistry and excellent touches for CMU. With Hadrig and Policini in, getting a glimpse of Central and also Piron as well. You're getting a glimpse of Central Methodist's future. And there to mention one notable absence from the starting 11 for CMU. The junior from Svendborg, Denmark, Sandra Jakobsen. Not in the starting 11. I'm told that she's been nursing an injury, but they hope to. It's more precautionary, and they hope to have her back before the NAIA opening round starting next Thursday. But all eyes on Fayette right now. CMU looking to win another conference tournament in the Heart against this Clarke University Pride, looking to pull off another upset on the road. A throw in for Clarke on the far side. Heisenbeck. And a foul called on Heisenbeck. Clarke will maintain touch. Get on. Navigating. So working back for fellow freshman Policini. And on the near side for Keres Pinched. This is the first of two semifinal matches taking place on the women's soccer side for the Heart of America Athletic Conference. The other match to occur just about 50 miles away from here, Missouri Valley against the Pioneers of Mid-American Nazarene. And keep it here on the Heart Conference Network to watch both matches. Good people of Moval and the Viking Sports Network, Ken Kuyaba will have the call on that one. They do a great job over there in Marshall. They've been doing it for a long time. Todok. Much to the dismay of my SID counterpart. Heisenbeck working it back. She was looking for ill-fated pass for Hadrig, but she's able to recover. Foul called on Hadrig, receiving the brunt of that. And the foul will be called on Samantha Rodriguez. About 15 minutes in, 0-0 our score on a warm night here in Fayette. So I've been in Missouri for about 13 years now, so I've kind of learned that usually warmer temperatures around this time usually spell something extremely cold over the next 4 to 5 days. So pack up those parkas, keep yourselves warm, especially this Friday and Saturday. The temperatures are supposed to dip into the 10s and the high of 40s out there. So we'll have our first corner kick of the match. Maria Cerveo to take it on the near side. Gets it away. So he's looking to squeeze it on the near side. But nothing doing. Goal kick for Faith Kraftful. Yes. Low of 28, high of 42 this Friday and Saturday. So, yeah, time to put away the t-shirts. It's all about the long sleeves. Zamora looking to work at far side. Kitty Torok. Attempt to hair, maybe looking for a cutting Ranisha Frank. But nobody present. Crapful will throw. Or she'll kick it. To the near side. And the presence for Pritchard. But finds Zamora. Zamora for Frank. Back heel for Piron. Pollicini. The foul. Looks like Morgan Catcher, the culprit on that one, on Pollicini. A free kick for Laura Heisenbeck. So set piece for Laura Heisenbeck. She's been excellent with the long ball and able to find her teammates and secure goals. Can she do it again here? Attempt to hair for Frank, just a little bit too much for and Pollicini unable to save it. Goal kick for Faith Kraftful. So for Clarke, we've got 5 Hart Conference selections. First team selection being number 7, Genevieve Cruz. The aforementioned Cruz in touch, but unable to secure it. So Pritchard. Intercepted by Catcher, Morgan Catcher. Throw in for the Pride on the near side. Maybe your first glimpse of an offensive challenge for Clarke. Take away. Far side. Mark to the box, but cleared out by Hadrig. Ranisha. And skills to keep it past the Clarke midfielder. Number 17, Jamie Albertson. So working for Piron. Piron for Frank. And into the safety of Faith Kraftful. Frank still pressuring. And it works, and wins a throw-in for Central Methodist. Pritchard throws in. Elena towards the middle. Elena. Working it back. Has Pollicini. Pollicini clear lane, and then she's called offsides. So ever since an October 8th loss to Missouri Valley at home, Clarke has rattled off 5 straight wins to get to the 5th seed and make it here to Fayette this evening. 5-1 win at Evangel, 5-1 win at Baker, or at home against Baker, and then 3 straight on the road, actually. Very impressive by Clarke. At Grandview, at Park, and then at Benedictine to get to this point, which, with CMU wrapping up the regular season title and securing that auto bid, the one remaining auto bid is the Hart Conference Tournament Championship. So Clarke 2 wins away and looking to pull off a major upset in Fayette tonight against the CMU, against Central Methodist, who's been the standard bearer in the Hart for the last 5 years. And they look to do it again this year. Zamora working it for Pollicini. Cerveo working towards the middle for Pinchard. Dispossessed, and Pritchard will clear. But back to Pollicini on the far side. Hadrig in the middle. Torak into the box. Looking for Ranisha Frank. Intercepted. Back. Pollicini from distance. Just wide near side. I'm curious to know the extent of Sandra Jakobsen's injury. Like at this time of the year, you want your team playing at their best, obviously, and you want them to be sound and organized. But you also want to have all your chips at the table too. Frank, Torak into the box. Looking for a maybe an attempted shot there, maybe looking for the near side, but a very tough angle. Goal kick for Faith Krapfel. Clarke Pride, 289 total shots for the Pride, good enough for 5th in the conference. 45 goals scored, good enough for 3rd. It's like in second. So Central Methodist leading the way with 67, and Mid-American Nazarene with 64. And right behind is the two other teams still remaining in postseason, in Missouri Valley and Clarke, both tied with 45. Although Clarke has played one more match than Moval, so take it for what it's worth. All things considered, the 4 leading goal scorers in conference play as a team, both the 4 remaining seeds in the conference tournament. Zeleno working for the far side, intercepted, ill-fated pass, and Clarke possibly looking to counter. Dispossessed by Elena. Prunty in touch. Cerveo challenging, and she'll work it back for Max de Armas Colombo. Peron on the near side for Cerveo. Cerveo's second team all-conference in 2021. This year, she advances 1 level to the first team. On the far side for Torak. And Clarke will just clear it out, throw in for CMU on the far side for Hadrig. We'll have our first substitution of the evening in the form of Celine Witt. Substitution for Central Methodist, checking in, number 19, Celine Witt. Celine Witt will enter. Ranisha Frank will take a breather. Tail the tape for Celine Witt. This is appearance number 20 overall, 4 goals and 3 assists to her credit. The junior out of Quickborn, Germany. Pinchard working it back for Zamora. .50 header won by Clarke. Is Julia Hadrig on the far side. Finds the aforementioned Celine Witt. Attempted give and go disrupted by Abby Prunty. A foul called on Central. Free kick for Clarke. 19 minutes to go, first half, 0-0 our score. So far, like time of possession in the offensive third, benefiting Central Methodist, but no real dangerous chance at an offensive threat quite yet for CMU. Last touch by Clarke. Cruz couldn't corral it. We did goal kick for Max de Armas Colombo. Looks like Clarke was beginning the match playing well back, just looking to catch CMU on maybe a poor passing attempt in midfield and look to counter with their 3 forwards. Elena. Policini and finds Maria Cerveo. Pinchard couldn't corral it. Going for the Pride. Central forwards closing in, looking to force a bad decision. Another throw in for the Pride. Headed out Cerveo. Zamora will just work it towards Marcela Elena, 50-50. We're looking for an opportune bounce. Great skills by Elena. Elena wanted a foul in the box. Doesn't get it. And CMU will reset with Zamora. And some nifty skills by Marcela Elena to shake 2 defenders. Back for Heisenbeck. And Clarke falling back into more of a 4-4-2. I mean, defensive-minded formation, like I said earlier, maybe looking to catch Central Methodist on a counter. So another sub for Central Methodist coming in shortly. And a foul called on Clarke. It's like Pritchard committing the foul on Japiron. Heisenbeck free kick away. Headed out by the Pride. So a good clear out by Jamie Albertson. Maybe looking to counter is Clarke. The possession rolled back to Central Methodist. As Maya Henriksen checks in. Eagles substitution checking in, number 16, Maya Henriksen. Tail the tape for Maya Henriksen. The freshman out of Ikast, Denmark. Appearance number 18 for her. No offensive statistics to her credit. Saw a lot of time in the starting 11 in the first half of the year. But Henriksen on for Dan Schmidlin's squad right now. Zamora dispossessing. Central looking to counter. Ooh. Heard that one from the booth. So Darmas Colombo working back for Laura Heisenbeck. So once again with Henriksen in, a glimpse of Central Methodist's future. A mix of steady all-conference veterans and a lot of freshmen currently in the lineup for Central. Attempted pass for Shannon catcher. Nothing doing. CMU clearing. Ball at midfield. Surveil. So working back for Pinchard. Pinchard on the near side. Pinchard towards the middle for Elena. Elena, she does have width behind her if she chooses to, but likes to go for Japidon. Attempted ball off of Clarke doesn't quite go past the end line. Instead goes past touchline on the near side, throwing for CMU. 13 minutes to go, first half. Elena working back for Pinchard. So 12:35 to go of another sub for Central Methodist in the form of Raquel Ferreira. Checking for CMU, number 14, Raquel Ferreira. Pollicini will check out. Tail of the tape for Raquel Ferreira. 17th appearance overall, 1 goal to her credit. So I'll take over that midfield spot for Central. Clarke back in touch, looking to go forward once again. Hope Ward. Attempted header. Intercepted by Cerveo. He's looking for Genevieve Cruz. And Zamora will work it back. The Clarke forwards looking to pressure. A little bit of frustration with the low indecision by Central Methodist. With several of your key players missing, at times there may be some chemistry issues from here and there. Oh, attempted ball inside the box. Slide tackle by Max Darmas Colombo, looking to disrupt Genevieve Cruz. No foul called in the box. Danger zone for CMU right now. It does win a but Cruz able to win looks like a free kick on the far side. So first attempt deep into offensive territory for the Pride. So on the far side, this is Morgan Catcher, the third team Hearts conference selection in 2022 to take the corner. Catcher gets it away. Cleared out Heisenbeck. No, not past end line. Pit on. It's like dispossessing is Shannon Catcher, and they'll work it back for the Clarke center backs. A few faded pass, good pressure by Henriksen to force a dispossession in midfield. Central back in touch for now. and finds Zamora, and they'll work it from the back. Exchanging forward pressure by Clarke. Maybe Clarke looking to shy away from that defensive stance and look to go more offensive, advancing more forward. And they do draw a foul on CMU. So like Kitty Torak, the culprit on that one. Free kick for the Pride. Once again, Morgan catcher to take it. So now Clarke maybe looking to show off their offensive prowess, but they're quickly denied by CMU. Good dispossession by Katie Ritter against Torak. Ferreira. Central touch is looking a little bit discombobulated to start. So we have 9 minutes first half. Like I said, so Central's, as of the last 4 minutes, the Pride controlling possession in their offensive third, but no real dangerous offensive threat, but possible chance by Genevieve Cruz, stopped by Max de Armas Colombo on that side tackle. Substitution for Central. Checking for the Eagles, number 9, Kaya Renclev. Throwing for Pinchard. She likes to go back for Zamora. So working for the far side for Celine Witt, and just a little bit too much on that one. So Zamora had Celine Witt all alone, but just a little bit too far for Celine. So back towards the middle for the Pride. So I'd say the one offensive threat was back in minute 12. Back with 12 minutes remaining, was the moderate break by Genevieve Cruz. Going for the Pride. Pinchard. So it's Clarke changing the formation up a little bit, playing a little bit more forward as we're trying to take advantage of Eagles working it back. Pinchard. Pinchard in touch. And looking for a foul call, nothing doing. Find Cerveo once again, far side for Ferreira. Ferreira does win a throw in. Kicking off of Samantha Rodriguez. Ferreira to throw in. 6:45 to go first half. Zamora. Working on the near side for Henriksen. Cerveo. The touch, back, return to center Henriksen. Pinchard boxing out, keeping in touch. Good give and go, but couldn't give and go for Pinchard by Cerveo. Or to Cerveo by Pinchard. Zone touch, CMU well into the offensive third, and a little bit of a shot for the upper 90, nothing doing. Goal kick for Faith Crapful. So the 4-4-2 paying off for Josh Prince right now. But back in touch come the Eagles. Celine Witt on the far side. Elena just outside the box. Is possessed by Hope Ward. And winning a throw in is Hope Ward. Throwing for the captain, Albertson, on the far side. Nice touch by Central. Another throw in for the Pride. the work for the back, but the CMU pressure forcing an early clearance. Zamora looking for a cutting. Marcelo Elena. And Crapful first to the punch on that one. A full ball out of touch. Possession throw in for Central. Another sub for CMU. Light contrast on light uniforms just does not do it for an announcer. I'm just gonna be frank. Checked in for CMU number 5, Emma Doyle. .345 to go first half. 0-0 our score. So both teams jockeying for possession off of Henriksen, winning a throw in for the Pride. It's maybe one very dangerous scoring threat. About a minute 30. But Central working their system, working possession from the back, the occasional long ball into the box. No real dangerous offensive threat quite yet. Back towards the middle. Henriksen finding Celine Witt. And the Pride will just clear it. Throw in Pinchard. Another throw in. 2.5 minutes to go first half. Henriksen, near side. Tripped up. Foul called. Free kick for CMU. It's like Katie Ritter, number 15, the culprit. Another set piece for Laura Heisenbeck. Inside 2 minutes to go. Heisenbeck near side. Wall of two Pride players in front of her. Everyone else positioned near net. Tempted. Oh, headed out last second. Tempted bicycle. Scoring is Helena off of the volley. Goal for Central Methodist. They take the lead 1-0. So I need to double check that one for sure before we make the official announcement. But checking for the Pride will be number 9, Ann Crawford. Central Methodist goal scored by number 8, Marcella Elena. So great hustle and effort by Elena off of a deflection and off of the volley, bicycling it into the net. 1-0 CMU. So now the 4-4-2 of Prince. I wonder if they change it up, change the strategy up to account for the fact that they are now playing at a deficit. So closing on our 1 minute mark here in the first half. One minute remaining. So for Elena, that's goal number 14 on the year. First, of course, in postseason. Far side, Colombo. It's going to be a throw on for Clarke. Nice little rule to throw in for CMU. Pereira to throw in. The aforementioned Elena. As we close in on the 10-second mark, we'll shut down play-by-play as we count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. After one half of play here in Fayette, Missouri, our score at the half, Central Methodist 1, Clarke 0. So 45 minutes in the books. We have a goal for Central Methodist. They lead at the half off of a volley bicycle by Marcela Elena. The difference, CMU on top in this one. 45 to go. We'll see if Clarke has a counterpunch in them. But we'll take a break for now. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. This is the heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer Semifinal from Fayette, Missouri on HeartConferenceNetwork.com. See you in under 15. ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HeartConferenceNetwork.com, CMUEagles.com, and the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Tournament for Women's Soccer. The Clarke University Pride, the 5th seed Clarke University Pride, and the 1 seed, the CMU Eagles. That's set to get kicked off here in the second half. The difference in this one, a 43rd minute goal by Marcela Elena. In the midst of a lot of traffic, able to bicycle one off of a volley into the back of the net. And that's the difference here in Fayette. The first of 2 semifinal matches happening this evening here for CMU. Here at CMU Clarke. The nightcap, aren't they both nightcaps? Because it gets really dark, like right at 5 p.m. now. So the second nightcap. Missouri Valley and Mid-America Nazarene. Down in Marshall, kickoff time scheduled for 7 p.m. You can watch that match on HeartConferenceNetwork.com, but I bet 80% of you don't really care about that right now as we are focused here on Fayette. So CMU going left to right, working it back for Heisenbeck. We mentioned in the first half, Clarke playing more of a defensive 4-4-2. Looks like they're electing to go with that once again. Maybe look to capitalize on a ill-fated pass or touch by Central. Look to get one past Max Diarmas Colombo on a counter. No flaws right now for Central Methodist, leading 1-0. Marcela Elena advancing it well into the offensive third. Owns the 1 tally. Skills by Elena. Finding Torak. Defenders closing in. Hadrig. Cleared out by Clarke. Hadrig to throw in. Their center judge ruling the throw-in needing to occur just outside the offensive third. Heisenbeck looking, long ball for Anisha Frank, just a little bit short. Cleared out by the Pride. Throwing once again. Pride in touch. Going to work it back, but CMU dispossess. Elena for Frank. Back to Elena. Towards the middle. We're going to get it back to Frank once again. Line Cerveo. Keeping on offensive third. Good give and go for Torak for Elena. Elena drawing a foul. Say about less than a yard outside the box. I'd say about 20 yards out from goal. Wall of 5 for Clarke. Another set piece for Laura Heisenbeck. She has excelled in these situations. First goal coming off of a set piece by Heisenbeck. Wasn't credited with the assist, but she did have the free kick that led to that result. What does she have in store for us again? Curving it. And scoring is CMU! And amidst all the traffic, Heisenbeck with another masterful set piece and finding the foot of Ranisha Frank, and she's able to bury it in the back of the net. 2-0 CMU. Central Methodist goal scored, her 18th of the year. By number 18, Ranisha Frank. Assisted by number 4, Laura Heisenbeck. So quick strike for CMU, and they hold a multiple goals advantage here at the start of the second half. 41-20 to go, second half. And as it would be, the two leading goal scorers with both the tallies in this one. Marcela Elena in half one, Ranisha Frank in the second half at minute 49. So Clarke facing the deficit, they may need to change formation in order to see if they can generate more offense, but CMU's forte is catching teams in that heavy pressure. So like the 2-4, still playing a 4-4-2, but still looking to advance it more forward now as the Pride. So now so maybe a little bit of a slight desperation mode now for Clarke in order to see if they can inch closer with a goal, maybe two. But for Clarke, it's go time. 40 minutes to get level with Central Methodist in order to extend their postseason. But a tall task in them in the form of the 1-seed Central Methodist. CMU looking to threaten again now that they've got two tallies on the board. They may look to they can open them up freely more on offense to take more chances to really put this one out of reach. So throw on for CMU, Ranisha Frank, the aforementioned Ranisha Frank, the leading goal scorer for Central Methodist, 18th of the year. And the Hart first team selection in 2022 is Ranisha Frank. Frank gets her throwing away towards the middle. Cleared out by the Pride. Side tackle Pinchard. A little bit as a throw in for the Pride. So Clarke looking to play their midfields a little bit more forward. Now that they are in the offensive third, and that will result in a goal kick for Central. You know, two center backs that are multiple-time All-Americans, including the Hart Defensive Player of the Year and Laura Heisenbeck. It's a tall task to get it past them. No, it may take one ill-fated bounce on the part of CMU. Well, we play on 38 minutes to go. Central looking to punch its ticket to the finals in the Hart Conference tournament. Free kick for the Pride. Headed out, and there'll be a corner kick for Clarke. Corner kick for Clarke on the far side. This is Jamie Albertson. Jamie Albertson gets her left footer away. Sending more back. Opportune bounce by Cerveo. Polacini pressuring, but the Pride get it back to their center backs. And Maya Johnson towards the box. Attempted shot by Rodriguez is blocked. Heisenbeck in pursuit. Possessing it is Hadrig. Hadrig on a break for Torok. Central advancing forward, looking to counter. Cerveo. The through ball for Torok. First to it is Kenny. And she'll just clear it out for She'll just clear it out for a throw-in for Central Methodist. Frank likes to go short for Polacchini. Frank shakes her defender and Samantha Rodriguez. Just a little bit good closing speed in order to force a goal kick for Clarke. Injured far side. Hit on. The foul on Elena. Winning a free kick for CMU. Another set piece for Laura Heisenbeck. Lofts one up. Headed past the end line. Finds the Armas Colombo. Clarke forwards closing in, and she'll just pick it up. Tail the tape on Max the Armas Colombo. This is appearance number 9 for her 4th start overall. 0.24 goals against average against 3 saves. The long ball for Todok. And Kraft will cover it up. Piron for Todok. So we'll get back for Cervello. Cervello finds Todok, return to center. Into the box for Elena. Elena near side. And cleared out by Clarke. It'll be a corner kick for Central. Central offense really opening it up to start the second half. Lots of heavy pressure forward by Elena and Ranisha Frank, as expected by the 2 leading goal scorers for CMU. Heisenbeck. A lot of height on that one. Will lead to a goal kick for Faith Krapfel. Goal kick away. We're going to back Rodrigue. In pursuit with her, Samantha Rodriguez. So it'll be cleared out by Max Armas Colombo. Going for CMU, Heisenbeck for Zamora. to the middle for... Far side, pit on. Towards the middle. Frank looking for a brace. Able to get touch on it. Attempted left footer by Pollicini. And just wide on the near side. Goal kick for Krepfel. Goal kick away. Last touch by Clarke. Far side throw in for Pizzi Todak. I beg your pardon, Karis Pinchard. Solianwit checking back in for CMU. Solianwit will check in. Ronisha Frank will check out. Offensive statistic to her credit. She's able to find the back of the net. Extend the lead for CMU. So again, congratulations from her teammates. Surveil. Dispossess. Maybe a little confusion. And Crawford able to dispossess. Or that's Morgan Catcher, I beg your pardon. Going for Hadrig. Looking back for Heisenbeck. Hadrig for Heisenbeck. Inside 29 minutes to go, second half. The winner of this match to take on the winner of the 7 p.m. semifinal between Missouri Valley and Mid-America Nazarene. CMU in prime position to make it back to the conference championship once again and play for an undisputed Hart Conference championship, sweeping regular season and tournament. Julia Hadrig to throw in. Todak. Hadrig will cross. A lot of mustard on that one. On the far side. But cleared out. Clarke clearing out past touch on the far side, so CMU maintaining possession. Throwing for Pinchard. Intended for Elena. Cleared out by the Pride. And CMU will work it from the back. Pollicini for Zamora for Heisenbeck. Pinchard far side. CMU content to maintain possession, working it from the back. Where's the middle for Solianwit? Zamora. Maybe a possible break for Pit on. Pit on! Krepfel. It will disrupt it long enough to get it cleared for Clarke. CMU still in possession. And now low stress clear for Faith Krepfel, and she'll kick it away. Todak for Solianwit. Wit. Celine Witt near side. It was like last touch by Emma Canny. Thrown for Hadrig. Cerveo. And the cross for Pedon. Didn't quite cut enough. And Faith Krapfel was emerging as well. So goal kick for Clarke. Goal kick for Canny. But somehow, some way, Clarke trying to keep it in touch, but CMU always relentless on defense. Like any possible threat of a touch is just shut down immediately. Hadrig working it back for Heisenbeck. 25 minutes to go. Cerveo. Cerveo lost space towards the middle, so she pretty much has a lot of options. Celine Witt. Working back for Cerveo. She instead goes for her right back in Hadrig and working back for Kitty Torak. Maybe prime position for Heisenbeck. Seem satisfied to working from the back once again. Pedon. Pinchard far side. Giving go with Pedon. Looking for Elena. Elena one-on-one with Maya Johnson. Able to shake her. Into the box. Even further. Working and... It's kind of hard to tell from this side on the near side where the flag is, but it looks like CMU winning a corner kick. Corner kick for CMU. So Kitty Torak to take it. Far side, Torak gets it away. And the header for Pollicini. Pinchard. And that'll be a goal kick for Clarke. First up for Clarke. Checking in for the bride, number 7, Genevieve Cruz. Cruz will check back in for the Pride. It looks like CMU will have a sub of their own on the next dead ball in the form of Emma Doyle. Cerveo for Torak, but dispossessed. Maybe possible counter attempt for Clarke. But it looks like it's shut down immediately by Hadrig. Pedon. Elena with space. Finds Pollicini. Great ball for Celine Witt. Shot saved by Krapfel. Looking for a touch off of Clarke, but it's ruled last touch by Celine Witt. Goal kick for Clarke. Disaster situation averted. CMU substitution. Emma Doyle checking in for the Eagles. Emma Doyle checking back in. Maria Cerveo check out. Foul on the Pride. Number 2. So it looks like Pritchard the culprit. Maybe a free kick they'll stop the clock. It's like Pedon down right now. Helped up by our teammates Pinchard and Pollicini. Another set piece chance for Laura Heisenbeck. Does have 1 assist to her credit. Maybe could have 2, but due to the volley situation, the goal by Elena ruled unassisted. Elena near side. Working past her defender and a foul. Foul on Morgan Catcher. Heisenbeck free kick on the near side, and in effect is a corner kick for the Eagles. In effect, not officially. Header towards the middle, and another shot, and scoring again! It looked like Elena was on it. So I had a little bit of a hard time seeing who scored that one. Looked like Marcelo Elena. I did call out Marcelo Elena, but we'll wait for confirmation on that one. But if it stands, Marcelo Elena would have her second on the night. A brace for the sophomore out of Minas Gerais, Brazil. And inching ever so closer to the goals scored lead for CMU. So after further confirmation, yes, it is a goal for Marcelo Elena off the header off of the set piece by Laura Heisenbeck. Heisenbeck has just been outstanding. Not just this match but all year. The CMU's set piece maestro. So multiple subs in for Central Methodist, including number 25, Grace Faraday, on for the first time this evening. Hit on. So 3-0 CMU inside 20 minutes to go. In prime position to punch their ticket once again to the Hart Conference Tournament Final. But does Clarke have something to say about that as they advance into their offensive third? Pritchard dispossessed. The catcher. Last touch by Clarke on the far side. Throwing for the Eagles. Checked in for Central Methodist, number 14, Raquel Ferreira, and number 25, Grace Faraday. So Raquel Ferreira check in. We get the official announcement on Grace Faraday checking in, and Harris Pinchard will check out. Policini, intercepted by the Pride. Far side is Hope Ward. Zamora far side. Tripped up on the far side. Play on. Through ball. Doyle. On the far side. Doyle. Dispossessed but kicked out of the back. Another Simon Doyle. job by Emma Doyle to win a corner kick for CMU. Torak, far side. Right footer away towards the middle. And through a lot of traffic. Return to sender Torak. We'll try it again. And the header. They just checked in. Faraday. A shot by Doyle off the crossbar. Doyle near side. Tripped up by Clarke is Emma Doyle. Looks like Shannon Catcher, the culprit. Another free kick opportunity and another set piece opportunity for Laura Heisenbeck. She's been masterful when she's had the call to do so. Three set pieces resulting in goals, even though maybe only 2 of them resulting in assists on the tally sheet. Heisenbeck gets it away. Attempted header, pit on. Shot by Hadrig. Deflected off of Clarke. Looks like another corner kick for CMU. Checking for the Eagles, number 16, Maya Henriksen. Torak, corner kick away. So the header goes away from the net. So cleared out by Ward. Will be a throw in on the far side this time for the Pride, or throw in for the Pride on the far side this time. Henriksen throwing in. Far side, Ferreira. A shot. As well over goal kick for the Pride. Checking in for the Pride, number 32, Abby Prunty. Ferreira, an attempted shot over the crossbar, goal kick for the Pride. Our side. Well touched by Clarke. Returns to CMU. Zamora. Hadrig. Towards the middle, Torak. More of a defensive midfielder position now. Near side. Set for the Pride, 13:50 to go. And Samantha Rodriguez winning a throw-in for Clarke. Albertson throws in. And towards the middle finds Torak. And CMU will work it from the back once more. Doyle. That's touched by Faraday. Throw in for Albertson. Central just looking to keep in touch, and maybe a turnover here. We're trying to find Rodriguez on a possible break. Cruz couldn't quite corral it. Free kick for Heisenbeck. She elects to go quick. Witt for Faraday. And Faraday satisfied to work it back for Heisenbeck. Laura Heisenbeck. The Senior out of Beaverstedt, Germany, 3-time Hart Defensive Player of the Year, which does include this year. Celine Witt working it towards the middle. And goal kick for the Pride. Substitution for CMU, checking in number 17, Alexis Ashmore. So Ashmore to check in, and Pollicini will check out. Good stuff by the freshman from... I had it written in front of me. São José do Rio Preto, Brazil. And a foul on Heisenbeck. It's a free kick opportunity for the Pride as they enter their offensive third. So close. 11:20 to go. Set piece for Clarke, the former Morgan catcher. See if they can start any semblance of progress towards inching closer. And a shot by catcher goes straight into the arms of Max de Armas Colombo. Our side, Ferreira, playing that left back position now. Emma Doyle, good attempted through ball, finds Henriksen. Adrig for Torak. Celine Witt wins a throw in for Julia Hadrig. Towards the middle, a little bit confusion, and it finds Emma Canny. CMU, like they have all night, disrupting any semblance of touch by Clarke and maintaining possession for themselves. 3-0 CMU, inside 10 minutes to go in this one. CMU looks poised to represent one side of the conference in the finals of the Hart Conference tournament once again. That match would take place on Friday, time to be determined. All right, I just found out it'll start at 5 p.m. Sources to my left. Catcher once again finds the arms of Max de Armas Colombo once again. Thank you, by the way. So two more subs coming in for Central at the next dead ball. Kai Ranklev will return to action, and we'll see Carly Edwards for the first time tonight. Celine Witt. Intercepted by Albertson. Substitution for Central Methodist. Looks like we're organized here. Checking in number 9, Kaya Ranklev, and number 20, Carly Edwards. So the two stud center backs for Central Methodist will watch for the rest of the evening as Carly Edwards and Kaya Ranklev will check in. As my SID to my left is doing her best pirate impression. They did just play Park, so she's probably still on Park mode. towards the middle. Doyle. Doyle really hustling for extended touches. Good for that. Witt towards the middle. Attempted header, maybe just about an inch, about a foot too high for. Looks like it. I was looking for Kaya Radcliffe. So we'll have a stoppage on the clock. 7:07 remaining. A number that I hold near and dear. They're on for the Pride on the far side. Emma Doyle wins a corner for CMU. So Emma Doyle showing a lot of hustle and energy in the second half off the bench. So another corner kick for CMU on the far side for Kitty Torak. Torak gets it away. Headed out. And looking for a possible counter by the Pride. As a result of the goal kick for the Pride. While we have a moment, we did want to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics, including MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Community Auto Sales and Service, Howard Electric Cooperative, Airlink, Drury Hotels. I've stayed at one of those. They're pretty nice. Missouri Pacific Lumber, and Steve Miller of Remax Boone Realty. Thank you for your continued support of CMU Athletics and for allowing us to do what we do here this evening. Into the box, danger zone for Clarke, and a shot is past the near side for the Pride. One of the most dangerous attempt tonight for the Pride in the form of Samantha Rodriguez, but does win another corner for Clarke as we close in on 5 minutes remaining. Henriksen on the far side looking to counter. Another possession for the Pride. Celine Witt near side. 4:25 to go. Looks like this result will hold. CMU looks poised to find the conference tournament final for the 5th year in a row. So we're 4 minutes away from a final result. Looks like CMU will hold the result as they await the winner of the 7 p.m. match kicking off in about 5 minutes. Missouri Valley and Mid-American Nazarene over in Marshall, Missouri on the campus of Missouri Valley College. The winner of that match to face the CMU Eagles here at Fayette this Friday, kickoff at 5 p.m. Of course, you can watch all matches on heartconferencenetwork.com. As Clarke will look to try and break the clean sheet with 3:10 to go. Ball still live. Attempted shot, find the upper 90. About 4 or 5 feet too high. Goal kick for Central. Going forward, see to what extent that Sandra Jakobsen will be sidelined. The Ray Hart Player of the Year. Sandra Jakobsen named Hart Player of the Year for the second year in a row. As we mentioned earlier in the year, the first ever first-team All-American in Central Methodist women's soccer history. So they want to have their best chess piece on hand. We'll see to what extent. Will she be active on Friday? Look, all the credit to the CMU Eagles on the pitch right now, and they've played in action tonight. So masterful set pieces by Laura Heisenbeck, resulting in 2 assists. Although it could be said that she had a big part in the first goal. So tallies by Ronisha Frank. And Marcella Elena has scored twice. She has a brace. 1 goal in the first half as they close, and then 1 in the second half off of the header, courtesy of Laura Heisenbeck. The reigning Hart Defensive Player of the Year for the 3rd time in her more than distinguished career. Our first yellow card of the evening. Looks like number 8, Morgan Catcher, will go into the books. One minute remaining. Time for Clarke.
108. Got it.
So then for Clarke, they'll finish with a record of 12-5-2 overall, 8-4 in conference. Had a five-game winning streak up until tonight. One minute remaining. Free kick for Carly. Actually, it looks like Kitty Torak will take it. A free kick for Carly Edwards. So CMU will await its fate. At the end of the evening, they'll know their opponent in the Hart Conference Final. So, looks like Missouri Valley, Mid-America Nazarene about to kick off right about now. Shut down play-by-play as we close in on our 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Final score in tonight's contest, Central Methodist 3, Clarke 0. So for the 5th year in a row, CMU returning to the mountaintop match in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. They'll They will play for another conference tournament championship this Friday at 5 p.m. Missouri Valley, Mid-American Nazarene kicking off approximately now, and we'll see who is waiting on the other side. So on the men's, looking at upcoming events, the CMU men as they take the field now for training, they will be playing the Grandview Vikings tomorrow night. Kickoff scheduled for 5 p.m. You can watch that match on hardconferencenetwork.com. For the CMU women, for the 5th year in a row, returning to the conference championship game. So we'll wrap it up from here. This is Phil Fortaleza signing off. We'll see you next time at Davis Field tomorrow night as the CMU men will take on Grandview in a hard conference semifinal matchup.